Nowadays, we are in a connected world, and social media became a part of our lives, not only for our personal use, but also for the organization. So, to understand the role of enterprise social media in current business, our group decided to study the case of workplace. So, first, I will do a brief introduction of workplace and the reason of its success. Let me begin with what is workplace? So Workplace is an enterprise connectivity platform developed by Facebook and featuring tools like groups, instant messaging, and newsfeed. There are more than 30,000 organizations use Workplace, and by February 2019, Workplace has already more than 2 million paying users. They all use Workplace as an internal social media. We can identify some well-known global organizations using Workplace as internal communication tool, such as Walmart, Starbucks, Farfetch, Booking, Spotify, Domino, Kering, etc. So we ask a basic question: why organizations use Workplace? By researching some documents, we have identified two key points. First of all, the organizations are facing a situation that internal communication is playing a bigger and more complex role in companies than ever before. And we noticed that companies are facing the needs of opening communication channels, improving efficiency, building team culture, promoting collaboration, and reduce employee stress. By using Workplace, people could get in touch with other colleagues in the same organization more easily. To some extent, this could improve efficiency. Also, with a connected network, the firm could build up their own culture, attract collaboration with other competitors. Even more, with the platform like Workplace, the employees are less stressed because information are communicated in a way like they are playing Facebook. Based on all these needs, we found that an enterprise social network such as Workplace could fill this need to some extent. So that's the main reason the company adopt enterprise social media network into their internal communication strategy. So now let's move on the other parts. My colleague will present to you the business strategy and current IT concerning about Workplace.
Hello, I will be talking about the business strategy for Workplace by Facebook. Here we have a grow company culture, which is to mention that connect all the employees to work together and to achieve business goal and improve value. This is one of the most important features of a business strategy because connecting employees and ensuring they collectively work together is a huge plus for the company. And to talk to the whole organization, connect teams to goals and each other, make everyone's lives easier. Here we have the core IT for Workplace. So the first one, domain verification. It is an essential step to ensure that the domain you added is valid, not expired, and the user who added the domain has the required privileges to access DNS and about the email service for the domain. Next, email deliverability. It is a term used in the realms of email marketers or companies that send transactional or marketing emails and describes the process of successfully allowing an electronic message or email to reach the inbox of the email recipient. And last, we have networking. Networking is basically about recognizing and taking advantage of valuable relationships to get things done and to achieve a goal. It also involves working closely with other workers to be aware of potential and future needs or problems and devising strategies to address them.
See, about that core IT, we have business intelligence. See, in business intelligence, we have account management, authentication, security, and governance. See, in account management, we can manage our account like privacy settings as well our visible and non-visible things. So, if we come to authentication, yeah, it is used to verify the identity of a user. So, authentication is also too important. And finally, we'll come to security. Security is most important because we need to have a secure for our account as well. We need to be a secure and governance. So if you see here role of organizational process. So when recruiting, we should take a measure, monitor and share your recruiting analytics, reduce recruiting cycle time, improve quality of hire, facilitate sharing And when you come to the second part, when managing a project, when we are managing a project, what all steps we should consider in our team project. So centralize all files, resources, and project communications. Before we start a project, we should get all resources as well as should have a communication between project. So stay connected to our team. So yeah, this is very important. We should be connected every time with our team, because until and unless we finish a project, we should manage with everyone and easily gather feedback. We should gather feedback because we need to know what are the plus and what are the minus within our team. So, and finally, we hold meetings anywhere, anytime. Until and unless we finish our project, we should manage for meetings anywhere, anytime, at any cost. Okay. And if we come to the third part, when managing events, support interaction between participants. We should have interaction between the participants to know some more plus points. So allow attendees to access event content anytime, and connecting your internal event group and external event network. And we should have a connection with the internal event as well as external event networks. The challenges, however, if you are launching an enterprise social initiative, a big part of your job is going to be helping manage the fears, which is the biggest challenge. Distrust. Some organizations think that enterprise social networks are time wasters. Yes, some companies do not trust Facebook with internal communication, and others have not overcome the Facebook association with fun rather than work. Yes. So also people will post inappropriate content in other issues. Yes, even I saw the same thing. When privacy, some users think their job is privacy, and sharing the documents on the platform will be a little bit doubtful. Yes, finally people will post confidential information and it will become a negative environment.
We specifically take an enterprise called AstraZeneca as an example who uses enterprise social media. AstraZeneca is a global science-led biopharmaceutical business whose innovative medicines are used by millions of patients worldwide. They began a workplace pilot in 2017. Within a month, another 200 global senior leaders were on board and using the platform to connect and collaborate with each other. Due to the familiar features and ease of adoption, the potential for Workplace to bring an entire organization together convinced AstraZeneca to order a complete rollout to 64,000 employees just a couple of months later. In terms of its initial objectives, the AstraZeneca team was looking for a tool that would make the company more navigable, flatter, and more agile. They began to use Workplace pilots in 2017. Workplace has brought them with great connectivity. People going live all the time, leaders communicating consistently with people in a very engaging way, and by allowing people's initiatives to boil up. So for the company's competitors, there are Bayer, Teva, etc. But how can AstraZeneca maintain its competitive advantage with Workplace? And how does Workplace help the company's strategies? We divided it into 3 points. The first point is that using live video to communicate and engage with teams in real time, connecting to global and region HQs and enhancing the company's sense of community. Then, using workplace groups enables AstraZeneca to connect the right people with the right information so they can share key learnings. So the last point is that AstraZeneca's 2025 strategy places great emphasis on lean and agile working practices. Because Workplace is transparent and open by default, the team were able to use the platform to crowdsource ideas, opinions, and feedbacks from people across the organization. So for the next part, Liu Chen will introduce you.
So there are 3 outcomes from using Workplace. The first is the security. AstraZeneca takes security and privacy seriously, and so does Workplace. And the shared commitments to security mean Workplace met AstraZeneca's stringent security and compliance requirements for new software. Workplace has also enabled AstraZeneca to reduce the use of shadow IT. People are using familiar, effective tools like Workplace Chat and Groups, which is reducing the use of third-party tools. And the third is efficiency. Using the search feature gives people fast and instant access to company-wide information and allows them to search for key information ahead of a meeting or create a 360 view of activity from conversations, articles, and recent workstream. And it's working. There has been a 35% increase in the amount of content that people consume from AstraZeneca in training after it was integrated with Workplace. And by integrating Workplace with other tools like Box that AstraZeneca people use every day, it's ensuring teams can easily manage the necessary permissions and control. And the third is international cooperations. Another big success is launch of AstraZeneca LGBT employee resource groups. There are now many global LGBT employee resource groups active on Workplace and a global LGBT ERG group. As interest grew, people created more content like videos from global pride events, testimonials, and vlog. Internal communications teams were quick to recognize opportunity. By sharing this content on external channels, AstraZeneca crowdsourced a complete and entirely organic campaign for free based on global collaboration within Workplace. So from all the analysis for the Workplace, we have two recommendations for this case. The first is to expand their value proposition with further integration to third-party application. And the third, which is most importantly, is to improve the security standard of users' data.
In case that you are interested in Workplace, here we have put all the websites that you can go through. You can find more information about Workplace with this resource. Thank you for your attention.